Here with James Vilade, Riders coach who coaches first base every night when the team is here at home. You spoke with Ryan Garrett yesterday in our media development office, and he has a story up on the RoughRiders Insider blog today, which you can find at ridersbaseball.com under the multimedia tab. You're quoted in there as remembering Mike pretty much every time that you take the field and go over to coach first base. How does his story still affect you today?
You know, it's tough, especially me being so close to the Coolbaugh family. Scott's a very good friend of mine. Susan's a very good friend of mine, and you know, to see Scott go through that was very difficult as a person. And I made one promise to Scott Coolbaugh. I promised I wouldn't let him down, that wherever he wanted this foundation to go, that I would help him get it to that point. And we've added some great people to our board. You know, our website is terrific. The stories behind what we do. You know, Susan Coolbaugh said herself, you know, it's hard because we deal with a lot of tough issues. We deal with tragedy. We deal with, you know, people that have lost children. We deal with things like the Shannon Stone Memorial Fund, where just an unfortunate accident has happened. But for us, we know at the end of the day that Mike is proud. We know that we're honoring him every single day. And when I take the field, I do think about Mike. I mean, I really do. And it's been a personal mission of mine to make sure this foundation is as great as it can be, and that we bring in as many people to make them aware of the safety in the game of baseball. But also we want people to know that we can help. And, you know, the RoughRiders, Steve Buechele, a lot of great people have stepped up every year to help us honor Mike and do what we do. And we're thankful for that. We're very thankful.
So someone out there listening that wants to try to help out, what's the best thing that they can do to help you guys in your mission moving forward?
Well, for us, again, visiting the website at diamonddreams.org, we do take funding requests for organizations that have needs for safety equipment. We did a huge fundraising event for the Loving New Mexico Little League, which was in danger of being shut down because they couldn't afford all their equipment. And that's where we met Mason Harrison, and that's where we worked hard with the Plano West High School baseball team and Coach Clark to be able to touch somebody else and to be able to give them the opportunity to continue to play this great game of baseball and play it in a safe manner. So visiting the website, like us on Facebook, really get out there. We just named Jamie Newberg as our Keeper of the Game Award, which Jamie's awesome. He does such great work in the community. And our first Keeper of the Game Award was Chris Davis and his wife Jill. And Chris has been a great supporter of Diamond Dreams. But I really have to say thank you to the Rangers organization, the players. So many guys have stepped up. I got to see Craig Gentry here when he was on his rehab assignment, and he's one of the big pluses for Diamond Dreams. He's a guy that's helped behind the scenes, and you know, the list goes on. But we do have a lot of support, and we're thankful for it.
Well, thanks a lot for your time. It's always nice to step aside for a moment and remember that the game is just a game, and to have some perspective. And it's you know, events like we saw yesterday before the game that reminds us of that. So thanks a lot for not for your time today, but also for all your hard work. It's great work that you do.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
That was James Vilade. We'll be back with more on the RoughRiders Baseball Network.